That's right, folks. You're listening to Fanatics and Fan live from Game Year 8.
Be enthusiastic. Smart.
Yeah. My name is Hawk, and I am your host of Fanatics and Fan. And
Booyah!
we're having an amazing time. We got so much stuff to cover.
Yeah.
Not a lot of time to cover it, but we're going to try to get to it all. I'm going to introduce my guests, my fanatics. I love them to death. Starting with directly to my right, my actress, my cosplayer, my Doctor Who fan. Hi, Alexis.
Thank you.
Are you having a good time?
I am. I'm having a great time, and I'm not eating cereal right now on the radio. Not that you guys can tell.
Brandon, my VisionCon god and video gamer, and you've spent so much money already, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
No metagames here, so...
I can't look at Metagame's table without going, well, here's my money.
Let me just throw it at you.
Sandy from the Springfield Hooligans.
Hi, everybody.
This is your second game?
This is my second game, yes.
So for you, this is game year 2. For everybody else, this is game year 8. Woo! Are you having your time? What have you seen that you have just got unpacked before you leave it?
Well, everything, of course.
Did you see our raffle table? It's amazing.
The raffle is on par with VisionCon, in my opinion. But
that's because we are awesome.
No pressure to the VisionCon.
That's because fanatics are awesome. Yes.
Keith.
Crater Keith and my favorite Muppet, Hawk. You know what? This is an incredible weekend at G.A.M.E. I've been going since the beginning, and they always seem to be able to bring it and let us have fun. Closest thing I think we're going to get to New York Comic Con this weekend with all the info dropping. John Wick 2, Power Rangers trailer, Doctor Who spinoff series, and that's just today.
That's just today. And we're going to have an amazing show, and we're going to get into the news real quick. A couple of real quick things. I know I made this announcement once, but I'll make it again. Brandon, please cover the VisionCon.
The Flash.
That's a very ambiguous statement. You should probably cover that.
Which The Flash?
John Wesley Shipp?
Mr. John Wesley Shipp was the 90s Flash, as well as Flash on the Kirk TV show as well in Earth 3. So we're really excited to have him here. It's going to be an amazing.
Insert clapping.
Yeah. He's an amazing guy. It's been great to see him.
Let's hit that news, brother.
Okay, the big announcement today is they've just finished principal photography on Justice League. How many of you guys are going to check that out?
Yeah, Jason Momoa. Woohoo!
Yeah, right, Sandy.
All right,
We're going for the same reason.
Okay. And
You can go for Jason Momoa too.
I want to see a shirt.
And that's without Tony being here.
oh man.
You must be wrong.
Anyway, they just finished principal photography, and Zack Snyder and crew just uploaded a really cool video covering all of that. It looks excellent, and that's minus the visual effects. Thing number 2, they just dropped that they are releasing a longer cut, well, really a director's cut of Suicide Squad.
Actually, hasn't it already been released already, I thought?
No.
Is it?
What
November
movie?
18th,
Yeah, November. Yeah.
What's the director's cut though? Is it the stuff that they cut originally to make
I
the
think
film
it's
less
supposed to
dramatic,
have
or-
more Joker.
More Joker, more Harley, but also more of the other characters, including a scene that you've only seen the first part of in the trailers, but in the film is not there, which is the rest of the bar scene towards the latter half of the movie. So, but there's a lot of stuff cut out of that film, and so we're going to get a lot of that coming in the new extended edition of Suicide Squad.
So everybody saw Suicide Squad, loving Suicide Squad, yes?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Y'all realize this is radio, so those that did the thumbs up, that's useless.
Here's the thing. The movie, as derided as it was, made back its money, and so Warner Brothers is giving us this really nice present that we weren't expected to get. So enjoy it, love it.
And there was, matter of fact, you and I discussed this many times, there was not any hope at all of ever getting that.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed the film, but yeah, I didn't think the film would get to $700 million,
Right.
and it got beyond that. I mean, this movie is now about $40 million away from passing Deadpool,
Which is insane.
which would officially make...
And yet no one passed Titanic.
That's because it sank.
It's a stone.
It definitely once it's under the ocean.
It's a stone. Look, this is great news for Warner Brothers. Not so cool news for Fox, which would make them last. No, I mean, I'm not taking a shot at Fox, but I mean, X-Men Origin. I mean, the latest X-Men film is now officially the least successful comic book movie of the year, and Deadpool could be joining them. So, but look, Deadpool's still a great movie. That's just
Deadpool, X-Men. There's no comparison.
there isn't.
Deadpool
No.
here.
There isn't. But
It's
business-wise,
within the same universe.
Yeah.
So you know,
It has
if
to.
Ryan Reynolds didn't I really did enjoy it. That was one of the best things in the Deadpool movie was, wow, aren't there usually more of you? It's like we could only afford 2 people for the rides or something.
the other big thing is that we have a new Doctor Who series on the way, the trailer for which just dropped today. The new series is called Class. So you're going to be introduced to about 4 new characters. Peter Capaldi's Doctor will be making an appearance, and everybody is shown up at New York Comic Con this weekend.
But who's writing it is the question.
Well, it's the same team. Same team as the current series.
Well, if it's the same team, then I'm probably going to hate Peter Capaldi's Doctor. I like Peter Capaldi.
Should we be excited?
Alexis, you really should not hold back, okay? Tell us what you really feel.
You know what? Torchwood was with the last person that ran the show, so a lot of the stuff that they're doing is tied in with those people. Look, I wouldn't mind seeing more Torchwood, but that's part of the whole legal wranglings of all that. Personally, I love Torchwood. I thought it was great. How many Doctor Who fans do we have in the room?
Wow.
You guys are
Everyone
definitely
except
good.
for one. I'm looking at you.
You guys are definitely going to enjoy this show. Now, how many Power Rangers fans do we have in the room? Have you seen that new trailer?
Actually, I have 2 major announcements. One is I've seen that trailer. I love that trailer. I'm actually not going to hate it.
Okay, that's a first.
The other one is if you listen to Fanatics and the Fan previous show and head to Games, to our table at Game, you'll actually get to see the premiere of a fan fiction, locally made Power Rangers story. It's really good.
Yeah.
Technically, it's fanin. If we call it fan fiction, then it sounds really sketchy. We're not that sketchy, I swear.
Okay, just because you kicked one guy in the movie doesn't make you like the
I
biggest
kicked him in
badass
the
thing.
throat.
Inside. We're all inside. It's going inside. Okay, now.
Check that out. It's done by Nerds for Entertainment.
Yep.
They actually have their trailers playing at our table, and I believe it's actually on YouTube currently. It's search for Nerds for Entertainment or search for Legacy. It's really good. I think the fight choreography is probably some of the best I've ever seen.
Personal.
Apparently, according to Quentin's hand gestures across the room, we should tell them that it's nerds and the number 4
This is why we don't actually deal with
instead
a
of
lot
like
of nerds.
4 nerds.
Everybody here should just check that out. Look, how many fans of the film John Wick do we have? You can show your love.
That came out of nowhere because I mean it's Keanu Reeves and you're like you don't go into it expecting it to be
When did it come out?
amazing.
Because I have no clue what that is.
Okay, well then, that's your assignment
Just
for
go ahead
tonight.
and
Watch
stick
John
on the
Wick,
rest of your brain, sweetie.
and you will fall in love with the dog. Everybody loves the dog.
Yes.
That's
but
legit. Okay, I'm down.
John
I'm
Wick
actually looking
2.
for that more than I am Jack Reacher 2, to be honest with you.
Nothing wrong with Jack Reacher.
There's nothing. I would rather, honestly, I'd rather see John Wick.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Yeah, that's you. Anyway, John Wick 2 trailer just dropped. This is looking really, really cool, but we expected nothing less from this crew. And I got to say, their fight choreography is also on point.
Yes, it is. But, I mean, them and Jack Reacher both. I mean,
You're just doing a whole Jack Reacher thing. Is that the only movie that you have?
That wasn't even an original story, so I wouldn't have given them a sequel. It wasn't a bad story. It wasn't a bad movie, but I would not have given them a sequel. I just wouldn't.
Is that all rolling around in your mind right now? Okay.
This is what happens when you have a film critic that you talk to at least once a week for about an hour and a half. They're great phone conversations, but this is what happens. Brandon.
Yes.
Game.
Oh, yeah.
Year 8.
Loving it.
Yeah, I know I've watched you drooling over the electronic arts section.
Oh, yeah. No, I love me a lot of video games.
What have you played so far?
I played a little bit of the Injustice. Hoping to get in one of the fighting game tournaments here later. But
Nice.
Just having fun.
Have you seen the new Injustice? That's coming out soon, isn't it?
Yes. I'm excited.
It's got to be better than the last one. I mean, it's all right, but I beat it in 4 hours, so it was very. Have you ever beat a game and you're like, really? I gave you money for that? Like, the first time you dropped $69.99 and you're done in 3 hours?
Well, that probably matches the last time you were at the club. Look, can I ask you, Brandon, what did you think about the major Xbox announcement from earlier this week?
Which one was that?
The movie announcement. The Gears of War announcement.
Yes. It's actually, Gears of War is actually in our calendar. Yes, they're making that into a movie.
For me, the Gears of War series ended at 3. And I'm not a fan so far of what they've done past that. They did their Baird one, and they got the 4th one out now.
Yep.
So I'm not looking forward to it. I think it really ended at the 3rd one for me.
Well, let me ask the entire panel.
Yeah.
How do you feel about going forward, looking forward to seeing Fanatics and the Fan give away a brand new Xbox at VisionCon?
Can I win it?
2017.
Can
I'm not
I
allowed
win
to
it?
win the Xbox.
Are we talking about me getting
Got
it?
into it.
Is it the new version? Is it the slim one?
Let me rephrase that. How are you guys feeling about the opportunity of winning a brand new Xbox One at VisionCon?
You can't win either, Quentin. Sorry.
Yes, he can. That's right, folks. This year, just like last year, Fanatics and the Fan has partnered with VisionCon, as well as a lot of great people, and decided to give our fans back something. So along with all the other great things we do, we're going to give you guys a chance to win a brand new Xbox One with some games even. I actually got some games to give you guys as well. So that ought to be pretty awesome.
I think we should give off the games and the Xbox One separately. And then we should make them all collaborate together to play.
You have to make friends now.
You have to spend time with people outside of your house, guys.
So is everybody caught up? Everybody enjoying the current fall TV season?
It's the actual unit.
Oh yeah. Actually,
Fall TV season? Yes, we all. I mean, there's not enough that's been released. I personally feel like I feel like they're dragging it out.
I've had more surprises this year than I thought.
That's where I'm getting ready to head, and I'm going to start with Alexis. I don't know what you're caught up on. What are you caught up on? What are you loving right now?
I just finished Luke Cage. I binge watched it.
I literally didn't want you to talk about that yet.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Don't talk
I
about
can see
that
people
yet.
in here who haven't seen it.
Soundtrack.
No, I just finished that one, and I'm currently. I'm not caught up, but I'm watching Out of Sequence, Grey's Anatomy, which is up, and the next. We have a new season out. Thank you.
So
and also, Once Upon a Time is up again for a next season, which is pretty great.
Brandon.
And it's got Sam Witwer in it too.
It
Yes.
does.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Sam is a friend of the show. He's been on the show several times, and we love him.
And I ran into him at G.A.M.E. and had no clue. Or not G.A.M.E.
VisionCon.
Well, I've
No,
caught
it was
up
2
with.
months He was pretty. I didn't know who he was, though. It's very awkward.
I've caught up with most everything. I haven't finished watching Luke Cage yet, but I have started watching Luke Cage. But what really surprised me is I really did enjoy this first episode of Arrow right to the very end.
The last 2 minutes. You're just
pretty much the last 2 minutes, because they ignored they went right back to kind of a more basic Arrow, and it was really getting to where I kind of enjoyed it again. And then they brought back the stupid relationship thing, and now we're getting a story arc with Oliver and Felicity. So I'm annoyed by it. But anyways, I was really surprised with the first episode of Arrow. I thought it was a really strong comeback, especially from the recent season. It was pretty terrible. I wasn't as satisfied with the Flash's first episode coming back. I feel like they ran through a whole plot line.
Did they run through it too fast?
Really quickly, yeah. But and
Really
from
too
there-
fast.
I was
Flash
proud of
really-
that. Someone else should have laughed.
And then
No, they shouldn't have. Matter of fact, if I gave you a polybook, I'm taking it back.
so far, I haven't been convinced on the new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, I like how Ghost Rider's doing right now. But
Did I ask him what he liked so far? And we've got a list of things he didn't like.
Brandon, you gotta admit though, the effects are
Oh, yeah.
really good on the Ghost Rider, and the story is really good where they're going with it right
I think
now.
Ghost Rider's my
But does he
favorite part
drive
of
a
the season so far.
motorcycle?
No.
Does
I
not
did
drive a
not think
motorcycle,
so.
But there's a reason for it.
I honestly I've never wanted that Charger before, and we've seen that Charger many times. I actually want that Charger now. I really do.
I just want to catch on fire and do all that.
Well, no, I don't want to do that. I'm dark enough, all right? Miss Sandy.
The ones I want to watch haven't premiered